they can shout out. Who wants to start first?
I'll go ahead and start. I didn't get to shout out Jess Brown last week for getting her spouse account into Diamond, so congratulations to her. I know that her and her team are pushing big to get into a 3-star qual, so proud of them. And I think Amanda, is she on the call? Amanda Milano is in week 4 of her holding her diamond, so she's pushing to be a lifetime diamond coach. So congrats to you both. Awesome.
Are we doing recognition?
Yeah.
I'm going to jump off real fast, and I don't even know if they're on here yet, but I want to shout out Ailika and Maddie and all the women that make up their 1-star team. They just powered through this week. They're heading into week 3, so they'll be halfway there, and I'm pretty sure they're popping off a 2-star qual here very soon. So they're just amazing, and I absolutely love doing this biz with them. And I want to shout out Molly too. She has been dealing with a lot in her hotel business right now, and she's showing up and she's still here. And I just want her to know we see her and we love her, and there's a lot going on, but I'm glad that you're here and you're with us, sister.
Okay, Mac, before you get off, I want to shout out Mac because I feel like she has been just like stepping up as a leader with everything that's going on in the world, and she has taken it on herself to learn and educate herself and get uncomfortable. And I know I personally have benefited from that because she has taught me a lot and sent me resources and done so much. So Mac, we really appreciate you. These kinds of things, when they happen and when the team all has to adjust, like that's what leadership is. And I feel like you are doing amazing. So I appreciate you.
Girl, stop it. I'll just say with that I'm just really happy that we have this community and that we have this place where we can all speak and we can learn and educate and be willing to grow together, because not everyone's comfortable with growth. And if there's anything I know about this team, it's that we're comfortable with growth because we're doing it every single day of our lives. So I just want to encourage all of you to just get uncomfortable, get educated, and the gut-wrenching things that we've seen in the news, take it upon yourself, love each other, of course we know that, but just get educated, get uncomfortable. You've gotten uncomfortable in 1,000 different subjects throughout your life probably, and learn ways to grow through things. So I just encourage you to do that. I love you guys so much. Okay, I'm gonna go speak on Courtney's call now, and goodbye. Love you. Thanks, bye.
Bye. I have another shout out. This isn't rank advancement or business related, but we have to shout out Tori, guys, because this girl, as you guys know, we're dealing with so much in our world, and she was supposed to have her wedding a few weeks ago, and obviously that had to get canceled and postponed, and something that obviously everyone waits for, but her and her hubby decided to go ahead and tie the knot anyway. So they had a Zoom wedding, and she's officially a married woman, y'all. She is flashing the ring. So they got married last week, and it is just so sweet. If you haven't seen her social media, she did a little clip of a video, and they are going to still have a celebration hopefully in September. So congrats, Tori.
Thank you.
I wanted to shout out Brittany for hitting Success Club 2 months, and that's her first 2 months as a coach, and she's hit Success Club 8 this month. So great job, Brittany, and just being a lot more vocal with her stories and sharing herself and getting uncomfortable. I know that that's hard for her. So congrats to Britt, and to shout out Jess as well, because she also just signed up her first challengers and is doing a really good job at also getting uncomfortable and sharing more of herself. So I'm really proud of both of you guys.
Crushing it. Any other shout outs before I go? Because it doesn't have to be the leaders too. Anybody on this call can shout out.
I'll go. I want to shout out my new coach, Miranda. She's not on here yet, I don't think, but hopefully she'll get to watch the recording. But she is just going through like everything and level up your life. And she's just, I mean, she's ready to roll. I'm so excited for her. And she shared her first post today. She was super like, it was out of her comfort zone. And I'm just so proud of her. So awesome job to Miranda.
All right, I'll do one. I want to shout out Michelle for working really, 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 really crazy hours and still staying consistent and sharing and getting her workouts done. I'm proud of you, girl.
Hey, and I wanted to shout out Rokia. She's been going hard for, I guess it's only been a month and a half, and she's Emerald, and she's really pushing every day to learn this business and to grow within it and to be a leader. So I am loving it and loving all the hard work. So I wanted to shout her out.
I'm going to shout out Danica, who in her first month hit Success Club and has brought on a new working coach and Emerald. So May was a huge month for her. And I don't see Morgan on here, so I'm going to shout out on her behalf. Catherine, who's popping Emerald tomorrow. So congrats, Catherine. And let's cheer her on for month 3 of Success Starter in June.
Anyone else?
I have someone I want to shout out. I don't know if she's on. My phone's not working, but Tara Gray. She has hit Success Club 10 in her account for the first time in a couple of months. She just came back to the business, took some time off while she had her babies, and she's working her spouse's account, so she is well on her way to reaching Diamond, and I'm so proud of her stepping up and being in the Diamond series. She's crushing it, and the feedback that she's given is really exciting. So good job, Tara.
Last call. All right, I'm going to do my shout outs real quick. Jessica Carrier's team has me now at like great grandma coach. And y'all have just been crushing it. And a lot of them are NICU nurses. So she rocked SE10 for the first time and is well on her way to Diamond with her team. So I'm super duper proud of y'all because it's a team effort. And all of you are super consistent and kind and positive, and I just love y'all to death. And yeah, Britt, Success Starters is totally yours this month. I can't wait to see what test group is coming up next. Also, Audrey hit Success Club for the first time this year. I don't know if she's on. Super proud of you. And to all my coaches that push really hard in our downline. I know a lot of you hit that SC4 and you're like, oh, but I really want it. So I know Noelle and Katie's on here. Also Courtney. Y'all push this month and we're going to talk about it. But it's proof that if you can help 2, y'all, you can help 20 because you know how to help 2. So super proud of you. Pat yourself on the back and have a little booty dance. So, all right, let's talk June. Just to give you guys a little bit of a background, I live in Philadelphia. And so I live in the city, and I have been living in, on Friday was like total normal day. And like the last, obviously 3-5 days are totally different. And I know for a lot of us, it's emotional, right? And we all have different backgrounds and experiences, but I've taken a lot of time as well to learn and grow. If you guys didn't see Noelle's video in the team page today, I definitely want to reference that because I had asked her to do that. But I got to this point where I was like, oh my gosh, what do I share? Like, what's appropriate? What do I do with this time? Like, anybody else feeling that way right now? Like, what am I supposed to say or do or what not to do, right? So tonight I'm going to kind of break down for a minute before I get into like business stuff, because that's important, but our business is also our voice, right? Because we are our business. And so it would not be right for me to be like, muscle burns fat's coming out soon without kind of touching on where we are in the world and kind of my mindset with this all, because I've done this for almost 6 years, y'all. So we may not have been through this sort of time, but I feel there's other experiences that I've had that can kind of hopefully help shape your mindset when it comes to how do you show up for your business and for your community through this new normal. So can y'all see my screen? Thumbs up. Anybody? Okay, Jessica, I can see you. All right, so June game plan. So I wanted to just like take a moment. Let me hide y'all. I want to just like ask, how are you? And I want to give you permission. This is something I've been learning in therapy this year, that any feelings that you're having right now are totally valid. Like if you're feeling lost, if you're feeling confused, if you're feeling sad, if you're feeling disappointed, if you're feeling like I don't even know what to say, so I haven't posted, like it's okay, right? And you guys can totally use the chat as we go through this. And I love hearing feedback as I go, but that's the first question I ask myself, like, how am I? And kind of sitting with those feelings, whether it's a day or 2 days or 2 hours, or you need to just shut off your phone. I know I've watched more news in the past 3 to 5 days than I have in the past 3 years. And I don't like that feeling, but also I've felt like I need to be informed and understand what's going on. So the second question I ask myself is, how can you help? Now, this may be a topic for some of you that's very normal, but for some of you, it may be totally new. And it's this new waters of you're trying to understand how you can fit in and give, right? Because we all, as coaches, want to help. We want to give. That's just in our nature. So I think we've shared a lot of resources in the team page, and that common theme of what can you learn and grow through? How can you be a part of the solution? It's the same like mentality as losing weight or going through a tough time in your life. How can I grow through this? What is the lesson that I can learn? And when you can approach it through that, it gives you permission to still know people need your help. People need your story. People need you to be a light amongst all the other stuff going on, right? Because it's easy to do what everybody else is doing. It's hard to step up and say, you know what, this is going to be a priority for me, and this is why. So I've seen a lot of what is the example you're going to set for your kids if you have them now or you have them in the future when they ask you in this moment, well, what did you do, Mom? I want to be the one to say, like, you know, maybe I didn't know everything, but I was willing to listen and learn. So I also want you to know that this month still matters and your goals still have importance and weight, because think about it. When coronavirus came out, right? We were like, ooh, what do I say? Is it weird to invite people? And then what happened? Look at the Success Club board for last month. I mean, I think it was probably the biggest month we've ever had as an entire team, y'all. Imagine if we would have sat in those feelings of like, I don't know what to do, so I'm just going to do nothing, right? So I'm going to talk to y'all about how do we make June count and how do I think about hard moments in my life. So I'm going to relate them to you because all of these things have happened over the past 5 years for me. Actually, during our first Diamond retreat, my great aunt passed of Alzheimer's after 10 years. I still showed up. Last year, I got totally blindsided on Valentine's Day. Still showed up. This past weekend, I lost my other great aunt and a generation of my family. I'm still here. Why? Because this matters to me and it's bigger than me. And it's the same exact mindset that you have to have in your business, y'all, because your community follows what you do. It's the same thing like when 10 rounds came out. If you didn't do it, would your team do it? No, right? So leading with the kindness, I feel, is the best way to start approaching this. Listening. It's the word I've seen on social media all over. Your heart matters, right? Your kindness to understand and ask, like, how are you doing? And be more connected and leaning into the audience that you do have. I know I was unsure of what to say, but yesterday I saw a whole lot of black squares. And so that to me was a sign that my audience, this is important to them. And therefore I need to educate myself so that I can know how to serve through this time because people are hurting. So it's our job to use our voice to not know everything, but to give a place for the conversation to happen, right? Just like y'all share your workouts, just like you share your nutrition. It's not always easy to do that, right? Like when you first start coaching, like, ooh, do I have to post my transformation photo? But it opens up the conversation for that woman to say, hey, I feel this way too. So The same way that you do with your programs, approach it with that same mentality. To me, it's very similar. Obviously, the topic is much heavier, but what kind of coach do you want to say that you were this year? Do you want to say that you let something that was hard hold you back? Or do you want to say that you let something hard fuel you to be an even better coach, to even be a better leader? So I always ask myself, if my team did what I did today, would they be successful? They know I don't ask them to do things that I'm not doing, right? So you got to be able to walk the walk. If you want your coaches to hit Success Club, what do you have to do? You have to hit Success Club. If you want your coaches to still be posting consistently and sharing their hearts and being a resource and a light in people's lives, you have to do that too. So how we make June count is still being consistent. To me, I've been kind of more focusing on my stories instead of maybe as like posts, right? Especially coming off of Blackout Tuesday, leading with kindness and being an educator and giver is kind of how I've been thinking about this. So I just wanted to give you guys a reminder of some resources that have been shared and that I have been using. So you have a voice, you have a free platform, use it to be a good part of the solution, y'all. Like my grandmother was just telling me today how she remembers when her grandmother couldn't vote, right? In 1919, her grandmother could vote again. But before that, or vote to start to vote, before that, it was normal for women to not have a voice. But we have a voice in this, and we have a say in this. So some things that have happened this week, and maybe you guys know or don't know, Mackenzie did a great live in the team page. Maggie posted a ton of resources under that live, which I know sometimes get lost. And it broke down some great resources on how to start educating yourself, what you can still be doing in your business. It was really super simple and a great way for y'all to know where to start. Y'all know our trainers, Chris Downing, Shanti, they're sharing stuff about how to approach this as well. Trent Shelton did a great call last night. The link was shared in the team page. I know Shalene is talking a lot about this. Like, use our homeboys and homegirls to build each other up and get off the news, y'all. Right? Like, I don't know about y'all, but I can't watch the news all the time. So lean into the team. And I know for my coaches, I've been having them post what are they wanting to say and talking about social media a lot more recently, and really plugging into the groups that you have and giving to them there. All right. So does anybody else have anything they want to add before I kind of go into the content of June? That's kind of where my mindset has been.
I'll just add real quick that Carl came on the Wake Up Call Monday as well and really spoke beautifully and genuinely and just very authentic in his awareness around this. And I don't know if y'all noticed, but Beachbody donated $1 million to I don't remember the exact fund, but basically just to continue to help spread awareness. So I just wanted to share that in case you guys haven't seen it. You can go check it out because I'm just so very blessed to be a part of a community like this. And, that's all.
No, thanks for sharing that, Nat. I haven't gotten to it yet. Is there anything else in the chat? All right. Also, yeah, if you're in Difference Maker, there was also a video there. Okay, so y'all are going to be consistent. You're going to be kind and share the things that speak to you, okay? And still be yourself. So let's talk about June, because I want to keep this call short and concise and make sure y'all know everything that is happening and that we can focus on that's good. So the summer sale is still on, and that means $20 off challenge and completion packs. So for new coaches, make sure you're asking a lot of questions, understanding what people need. When someone comes to you and says, what's the cost? Your answer is always going to be, well, what's your goals, right? Asking the question and knowing how to serve them. Also to remind y'all to be active in your BOD group. And this is a great month to learn it. I know we've had some technical difficulties with it over the past couple months. But people love tracking and it's getting better and they're working out the kinks. So really get in your bod groups, be an active participant there. I think the number one thing we can do and control is our routines, right? And helping our community stay consistent and accountable as well. So bod groups get wings. That's a promotion. They're also saying the top 5 people, you can earn different points, and look it up in the FAQ about how to earn a private jet to Summit or the next leadership trip. Reminder, okay, if you listen to nothing else on this call, anybody you helped in May, it's really important for you to help them be consistent in June. Why? Because for every 200 volume, you get a bonus Success Club point. Okay. So that means your customers and coaches staying on Shakeology, trying Energize, trying the new Shakeology flavor coming out very soon that we'll be talking about next week. All of that stuff contributes. So it's really important to, again, hold your people accountable, keep it fun and community oriented in your group so that they want to stay consistent with their supplements and staying plugged into what's going on. So keep checking in with your people, keep being consistent. Some other things that you may or may not know about is the mindset menu is now on BOD. So each month there'll be 8 new recipes related to 2B mindset. And I think we underestimate this. I don't know if y'all have been adding these on to your challenge or completion packs, but a lot of my girls that were doing Ultimate Portion Fix are now switching it up and doing my 2B mindset. So it's really important for y'all to be talking about this option in your groups because, I mean, we're in the middle of a pandemic still, and with all this craziness, some people need more of that flexibility rather than the strict nutrition. So great opportunity to say, hey, this is something new being added to BOD. As well as with any 2B challenge pack, they'll get Alana's new book, which is pretty cool. Just another thing you guys can offer for free all month. And then what I love the most, and I'm super excited about whenever we are allowed to travel next, is we're going to have weekender kits coming out June 8th. So it'll basically be a sample of a beach bar, the entire performance line, makes it super duper simple for people to try a bunch of things as well. So that'll be coming out for $24.95. I just put $25 starting June 8th. So great way for people that maybe say no to challenge packs to say, hey, why don't you try this weekender kit and tell me what you like best. All right. Just a little reminder that this month is kind of important because we have a special Shakeology flavor coming up June 23rd. And we'll be doing a team call to kind of prep for that next week, I believe, from Natalie. So I know I'm excited because I used to drink salted or the caramel frappuccinos from Starbucks in grad school, and they were delicious. So I can't wait for that. And they also updated the Whey Shakeology formulation. So this is really great for y'all to share with people that you're talking about, that it has better ingredients. They're always upgrading the formulation. And to me, it means our company really cares about giving us the best of the best, even despite a pandemic. So that's pretty cool. All right. And then just some fun things to look forward to. So mark your calendars. Summit is coming up July 13th through 18th. I know we'll be doing something for our team as well, so more details will be coming out about that. But these dates and times should be marked in your calendar. Y'all, Summit is like the best event ever, and it's really hard for those of us who've been going every year to not have it, but this is an opportunity for you to say, hey, work, I can't be there at this time because I got a prior commitment or I have an appointment. Y'all know ahead of time, make it a priority, and also a great opportunity to invite your challengers to see what our community is like and what we do, not just in our programs, but also as a coaching opportunity. Also, Muscle Burns Fat will be coming out July 7th. So I know I'm going to be creating some prep calendars. It's been on my list for my team, and I'll share them with y'all as well. I typically do that for any new launch, but just keep that coach launch date in your brain, and then customers will get it July 27th access. So as you're starting people, keep that in mind on which program you are steering them to be able to start with us in July. And then y'all know Beachbody is launched in France. So one of the things, I think Jess Gill actually told me this, we were talking about it, like how do you use a different country to build your business? And the best place to do it is start looking at places, start looking at hashtags, and just start connecting with people. I think the biggest thing that we need to remember through this like new normal of a week and not being sure on what to share, you can always connect with more people behind the scenes with this time, right? Like when you don't know what to post, talk to more people, connect with them, ask how they are. And France is just another opportunity for y'all to spread your wings and connect with people that are probably very different than you. But I know I used to speak French back in the day. I got to brush it off and use it for good. So they're offering 20 euros off the pre-launch pack as well. So that's something that you can leverage as you're talking to people. And then I'm keeping it short and sweet because y'all know how I roll. So I just want to say, like, again, y'all have two choices, right? Whenever we have a hard in our business, we've all experienced it, right? You have a baby, you go on a honeymoon, you move across country. Like every single person in here can say, since they've been a coach, there's been something hard. And you always have two choices. You can sit back and watch and wait and linger and not see your business grow and not see your team grow, or you can lean in and give. So I wanted to share a story with you because today I got a message from somebody saying, how dare I invite? How dare I share anything with them? And I always self-evaluate when I get those messages, but then I thought more about it. And it's like, you can always say the wrong thing to the right person, and you can always say the right thing to the wrong person. But at the end of the day, as long as you feel you're giving your gifts, you're giving this special community that we know has helped so many people through this pandemic, through this really hard life experience that we're all having, through this new normal, why be bashful about something that helps others, right? So you didn't know how to talk about accountability groups before you started coaching. You might not know how to address this new normal, right? But you figured it out. And so that's where it goes back to, like, what can I give? What can I share? Who can I learn from so that I can better serve my audience and what they want to know more about? I had a challenger reach out to me today saying, I really want to learn more, but I don't know where to start. And so that to me is a sign that I need to keep sharing both in my challenge groups and also in my stories what's helping me. Because we think that people know and they don't, but y'all are a light and a giver, and you can choose to be that resource for people. The main thing that I do every single month is I always have clear things to invite to. So think about a free group you can do the end of this week or beginning of next week. What can you give? How can you serve? What does your audience need more of? Week 2 Success Club, make it non-negotiable. So you're not waiting till the 30th of the month because there's 30 days in June, not 31 like May. So you want to make Success Club priority early and do it with a servant's heart. And then really helping your team and growing your business towards the end of the month. That cycle has literally been my framework since I started coaching back in 2014. And it works for a reason because it puts a deadline that, like, I don't have till the 30th to help people. I have to help people by the 15th. And then the last thing I'm going to say, and this is a quote I've been repeating to myself over and over again because I've been living alone. I can't walk outside my street. They are detonating bombs 2 blocks from my house at night. And it would be so easy for me to just like be consumed with these feelings. But whenever I feel helpless, y'all, whenever I feel like I don't know what I can do, what could I possibly say? You just go help somebody. You have a free platform, free social media, Facebook, Instagram, free, that you have a voice on, and people watch you every single day and they know if you show up or you don't. And they know if you make important things that are hard to talk about a priority. Because this is hard to talk about, right? For a lot of us, maybe we've never even talked about it before, but they remember who's the one that stood up and said, you know what, this is uncomfortable for me. It's not normal for me, but I know it's important because this is a moment that I want to stand behind, and I don't know everything. Like, this is how I went on my stories. I don't know everything. I'm learning, I'm growing, but I'm willing to be a part of the solution. And I'm still going to be, I told my audience, I'm still going to be consistent. I'm still going to be a light. I'm still going to share with y'all what's working for me, because I know in times of hard in my life that this community and this consistency has helped me get through it. So this is what you're going to continue to see from me. And when you have that honest conversation, people know. And if they don't want to follow you, they can unfollow you. But the people that love you and that want to be more of you, oh, they're gonna respect you so much more. So do more of the connections behind the scenes. Hey, how are you? What can you give or create during this time? Use Maggie's resources that she made on how to like lean into your business still, because this is actually very simple. It's being a human and giving your light. And it matters that you show up. So that is what I got for June. I kept it to 30 minutes. Usually I could talk for like an hour. Does anybody else have anything else they want to add? I definitely want to open this, like, because I think it's important for anybody to speak on this topic. We're good. All right, Maggie.
Oh yeah. So I just want to say like two things really quick is just that while social media usually helps us build our business, like you said, Danielle, the behind the scenes connections with people, I feel are so much more important right now.
Mm-hmm.
If you feel that you have something to say and you really believe that, then say it. But it is also okay. And it is not you not committing to your business if you choose to, take some space and not speak right now. So I just really want people to know that like that is something that has to come from your heart. Do not check off a box of posting on social media just because it's on our power hour right now, because that's disrespectful to what's going on in the world. So like if something is on your heart and you feel passionate about it, then share it because people need to hear that. But please, like, you don't have to say it perfectly, but you do have to be respectful because what's going on right now, a lot of us cannot personally relate to the struggle that people of color and Black women and all Black people everywhere are having. Like I can't personally relate to that struggle. And so I'm not going to speak to that, and I'm not going to speak if I'm not being authentic. And so I just want to make sure people don't feel pressure to share. Like you can still show up for your business and show up for the people that you already have, and check in on people that you care about without sending invites if you don't feel like it's coming from an authentic place. So I just don't want anyone to feel that the boxes of action hours or power hours are the same right now. Do what feels good for you. Do what you feel like feels authentic, and just continue to educate yourself. So didn't mean to go off on a little rampage there, but then I also, complete change of pace. Can we share the summit sizzle that Liz made? I have it pulled up if you want me to share my screen.
Go for it.
Okay. So this is a just like intro video to get you guys excited about Summit. And, yes, it's not in person this year, but we're going to really, really, really try to still have aspects of learning and growing in your business. We want people to be called out and like be excited to push for benchmarks in their business. So this video is just kind of like a hype up thing from some of the leaders on the team. And yeah, I'm really excited about it. So let me share my screen. Oh, it says host disabled participant screen sharing. Liz just posted it in Difference Maker if you want to pull it up, Danielle, or you can activate my ability. You're muted, Dee.
I think that's such a good point, because I don't want y'all to ever feel pressure of doing something that doesn't feel authentic to you, right? Your business always has to feel good to you. So share what feels good to y'all. All right, Vimeo. Sorry I didn't have this pulled up earlier. Hang with me, hang with me. Can y'all see it?
my life. Summit changed my life. Summit changed my life. Summit changed my life because it showed me what's truly possible. Actually possible. It got me to see just how real this is, just how big this thing really is. I realized for the first time that I was a part of something bigger than myself. If other women and men were up there achieving their wildest, craziest dreams, that if they could do it, I could do it too. Because at a time when I had very little belief in the business, it taught me how to dream big and gave me the confidence to really go for and make a reality the life that I had always dreamed of. It really showed me what was possible. I didn't really think it was a legitimate job. And then I showed up around 25,000 people and I realized if they can do it, I can do it. If they could do it, I could do it. And it also showed me they were doing it with Beachbody, so why not me? Set the tone for my career and it's why I'm still here today. I didn't look at them and think, I could never be that. I looked at them and I thought, I want to be that. If I can be that, it allowed me to start dreaming bigger. Seeing other coaches get recognized for their major successes whenever they started just like I did as a brand new coach made me realize that I could do it too. They can do it, we can do it. Beachbody gave me the tools. Summit showed me that Beachbody was real, that this was an incredible opportunity. It really just made me believe in myself and in this business so much more. I could really see the impact of what we do as coaches, the number of people who have helped other people, the ripple effect, the overall impact is truly incredible. The energy that you feel at Summit, the caring hearts that you feel at Summit, it's undescribable. And once you get yourself to Summit, there's no way you would ever even imagine yourself stopping what you're doing today. When you're there, you see how life-changing this is, not only for you and your family, but for so many other lives around you, far greater than you can ever imagine.
All right, y'all take a screenshot of that, mark it on your calendars, block it off, bring a cocktail. That's what we usually do anyways. So that will be in addition to what Beachbody is doing. That will be like our smaller team individual thing outside of what corporate is doing. Cool. All right. Well, yes, qualify for benchmarks ranks by June 25th to be recognized. So definitely FAQ this month. And this is why this month can be such a real month for all of us, right? I think all of us can learn and grow so much from this time. And I'm just really excited to see the community we continue to build as we learn and grow on even deeper levels. So I thank y'all for being here. I hope that this was helpful, and please continue to share resources or videos or things that are helping you, because I think that's the biggest thing. All of us can help each other. We all see different things on social media, so use the team page as a place that we can learn and grow together. All right, y'all. I hope you have a great week. Stay safe, and we'll talk to you next week about salted caramel Shakeology. Bye, guys.